Hello, everyone. Richard Murray, Chief Commercial Officer at Telarus. Today, I am joined by Jake Butterbaugh, the SVP of Global Channel Operations at Five9. Jake, thanks for joining me here today.
It's my pleasure. It's good to see you.
Now, I'm going to jump right in. I want to talk about so many things that are going positively at Five9. Let's start with, at our most recent partner summit, Five9 took home an award for the top supplier engagement. You also earn an award from as voted on by our partners. Just talk to us about what does that mean to Five9, and why do you think that Five9 was able to take home some trophies?
Well, first of all, it was an incredible honor. We value the partnership with Telarus greatly. I feel like it's a really good cultural match between the way Five9 does business and the way that Telarus and your supported agents do business. I think the hardware itself and the supplier engagement and the recognition that we received is really a result of we're very committed to this route to market. We're very committed to doing business with partners. And we've developed what we refer to as the sell with, deliver with, build with methodology. And that's the whole point. The entire part of Five9 or the entire Five9 organization believes that partners make us stronger across all of our selling capabilities, whether that's the initial win or add-ons, across all of the ways we deliver and present ourselves to the customers. It's just one of those things where it's such a good match culturally. We believe in it holistically, and our whole objective is to make it easier to do business between all of us so that our customers can use Five9.
And I love that. Look, technically, you guys bring everything to the table. I was recently at your headquarters and just have to agree and underline the cultural fit. Your leadership, your team is everything I would look for within a supplier relationship. You advocate for things and have values that are very similar to what we look for in our partnerships. And so I fully agree and thank you guys for your focus on that.
You're welcome. It's a hard commit.
Now, let's pivot. As over the last couple of months, there's been some very exciting press releases that you guys have put out, some analyst news, some evolution in how Five9 is being recognized within the industry, within the analyst community. Talk to us about how that has evolved and what's behind that.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. It's a good feeling to be back in the leaders quadrant of the Gartner Magic Quadrant. We've been recognized as leaders across most of the analysts for years. And honestly, with Gartner, we were there from a North American perspective. But when Gartner combined their global Magic Quadrants, it took us a minute to help Gartner recognize how globally powerful we are and how committed we are to being a leader in the Magic Quadrant. So I think that's one of the press releases that we have to highlight. And it's good to be there. Large enterprises, the top analysts, the top agents, the top consultative organizations out there, they look at that Magic Quadrant as a validation that they're presenting the best solutions. So we got back. We got there in some part because of the international aspects of it. Also because, well, truly we are a CCaaS powerhouse. But then we've had some other announcements lately with our AI portfolio, and also with our acquisition of a company called Aceyus. So we made that acquisition a few months back, but it was a very strategic data analytics, reporting, even supports with modern transformation initiatives of a company that is very complementary to Five9, helps us have a bigger, higher value proposition for our largest enterprise customers.
Well, you gave some details on your Aceyus acquisition and how partners could benefit from that, but you also mentioned AI, and I want to pull back to that because it's a buzzword. We get asked about it at every partner event that we do. You mentioned that Five9 has some AI capabilities. A lot of suppliers are saying they have AI. Is that real for you guys? Do you actually have products out in the marketplace that partners can take to their customers?
Absolutely, and I appreciate you using the term real. I read a great book one time, a long time ago, called Let's Get Real or Let's Not Play. And honestly, that's kind of, and that's kind of what I wanted to highlight here. So AI obviously is a buzzword and it's making for a lot of noise out there. And it's a lot of opportunity. There's consultative dollars in just the term AI. And our customers are looking at it and saying, ooh, I need an AI solution for that. And a lot of times the CCaaS buyers are now spending more time thinking about what should I do from an AI workflow perspective. But for Five9, we are actually, and we have been for some time, not just a CCaaS company. We really are an AI company as well. And for over 2 years, we've been out there in market talking about our IVA solution, right? The intelligent virtual agent. That was actually built on top of another acquisition that we made with Inference, which was the leading IVA solution in market. Five9 took that, made it very, very real. And in the first half of the year, 78% of our enterprise wins had IVA attached, which, by the way, is more bookings and more residuals for agents out there listening to this. So just think about that. But it's a very real AI product set that we have, but we didn't stop there, right? We already have 7 other AI solutions in market, whether it's Agent Assist, whether it's our AI Insights, AI Summaries. Some of our digital capabilities have AI embedded in it. But the point is that when you talk about Five9, it's not just a CCaaS company. It really is a CCaaS and AI company, and it's real, and we can deliver it, and we should be out there together in market, making sure customers understand that so that they're not stuck in noisy conversations that are just proof of concepts and just playing around, right? Your customers need to make some progress, and in my opinion, we're that company to get that done.
And so that makes me very curious. What's the best practice that you're seeing partners use to try to introduce that conversation and get into a customer that maybe has been hesitant to get into cloud contact center, but AI has their attention? How are partners using that?
So it starts with a modern transformation discussion. Okay. So in my opinion, most customers that are still on-prem, which is 2/3 of the market right now, is still on a legacy contact center solution. They're ready to move. At least half of that segment of the market is ready to move, but they need a conversation about how do I transform, and how do I transform quickly, and how do I bring in all the workflow capabilities that are out there. So for me, it's talk about modern transformation, ask the question up front, are you looking at AI solutions? What AI solutions are you looking at, right? And then once you have that, you need to have a platform that can integrate with those and or deliver complementary AI capabilities, which is where Five9 comes in, and our whole partner ecosystem comes into play as well. But in my opinion, it starts with that conversation, and then you say, it can be done. We can move quickly here. Like, believe us when we say, this isn't a 2-year migration effort. This can be done within a reasonable amount of time. Let's work with a vendor that has the delivery capabilities and the history of success, that isn't just dabbling and playing around. They're somebody who says, hey, we can take you through that modern transformation initiative and get it done today.
Love it. I think that's perfect. I hope everybody that just listened to that rewinds it and listens to it again and gets that talk track down so that you can go to your customers. Now, I want to zoom out just a little bit and talk about the other aspects at Five9. Will you just talk to our partners about some of the overall top value propositions that Five9 has for their customers and for our partners?
Yeah, well, I think we've hit on a few just through this conversation. But number one, we're a company that's been built in contact center. That's our focus. 20 some odd years of being a contact center CCaaS company. So that gives us a lot of credibility. We have thousands of customers that we're supporting. Number two, and historically, this was really one of the value propositions that we relied on the most. Our delivery is very legitimate. We have the very largest professional services organization in the industry. We measure our NPS scores plus 80 all the time across not just deployment, but also in customer success. But then number three, the focus really that we have on continually evolving the value that our platform delivers is really something that's special, right? We're not just going to rely on what we've had. We're going to continue to go out there and lean in to make a better, more powerful, bigger solution. When it comes to all of us doing business together, our deal sizes are like double what they were just a few years ago. Okay, so that tells us something, right? That's more value to each of us, but it's because not that we're selling bigger deals, which we certainly are, like in terms of number of agents, but we're selling bigger deals in terms of the total number of workloads and the value of those workloads. An AI solution added to a CCaaS solution, that's extra revenue for you and for Five9 as well, and it's more value to the customer. And then the final point I will say, and I highlighted this at the very beginning, is we as a company are committed to realizing and believing that partners are the exponential effect. Okay. And that's partners of all shapes and sizes. It's partners that are also ISVs. It's partners that are tech alliances like ServiceNow and Microsoft and Google and Salesforce. We have all of those relationships and we bring those to bear, but it's the whole company believes that partners are the answer to long-term growth, right? And so with all that put together, we're a good company that works hard for you. We want to win. That's who we are. Every company says that, but I think our track record is what proves it.
And I think track record is one I'll underline. I think it's one thing to have all of the technical aspects that our customers need to help them evolve. But if you can't get it implemented, then, or it takes 2 years, then, you know, we're not having the impact we hope to have. And you guys set the bar really, really high on fast, effective implementations of the services that we sell. And I think that needs to be recognized and underlined. And as we wind up here, Jake, I just want to ask you, what's the one thing that you hope our partners walk away with today?
I'd say the one thing I want is just trust. Trust that Five9 is there to be your partner. Trust that we're going to be there to help you execute. Trust that we're going to help you deploy a great solution for your customer that's going to last for years. And just give us that chance to have that conversation and we'll be successful together.
That's a great place to end. Thank you so much, Jake, for joining me here today. We appreciate our relationship with Five9 and everything that you guys do. That's all we have here today. Thanks for joining us, everyone.